Well, thanks for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Denny Hawkins. Now to your top 11 stories at 11. A Nampa mom is relieved after her children were found safe thanks to an Amber Alert. Nampa police say the woman's estranged husband, Joshua Revis, took off with the couple's children, 3-year-old Slevin and 2-year-old Esta Lynn. This triggered an Amber Alert, which stretched into 3 states Wednesday. Washington State Police caught up with Revis and the 2 children near Vancouver. The kids are fine. Their mom tells us she's just happy they'll be coming home.
He had taken them and run as far as he could, or gone up and disappeared into the mountains, or done something even worse. I had every thought go through my mind, every thought.
At this point, Nampa police has charged Joshua Revis with custodial interference, but he could face more charges in Washington. Brittany says she'll be flying to Washington to pick up her kids. Boise State's home opener against Washington supposed to be a huge game, especially with Chris Peterson making his first trip back to the Blue. The game is expected to be a sellout, but unless you're a season ticket holder, it's going to be hard to find a ticket. According to our partners at the Idaho Press Tribune, Boise State won't be selling them to the general public. We'll have more on what fans are saying about the school's decision coming up in a few minutes. A chain reaction crash between an Idaho State police cruiser, a semi, and a third vehicle snarled traffic on I-84 this morning. It happened near the Northside Boulevard exit in Nampa. Dispatchers say there was property damage in the area, but that nobody was hurt in the crash. The driver of the semi was cited for following too closely. A court date is set for the man accused of killing a Coeur d'Alene police officer earlier this month. Jonathan Renfro is scheduled to be charged with first-degree murder on June 5th. Renfro is accused of shooting and killing Sergeant Greg Moore back on May 5th. Renfro was supposed to be in court today, but defense attorneys said they didn't receive the proper paperwork in time. And a problem with a few ballots in Caldwell could lead to a do-over. The Camden County Clerk says 5 ballots for one of the Caldwell School District trustee races were sent to the wrong polling place. And since the margin of victory in that race was only 4 votes, those 5 ballots could change the outcome of the election. And a notice man is due in court today to face charges of vehicular manslaughter. Spook Clifford Maris is charged with 2 counts of vehicular manslaughter after causing a crash that killed an elderly couple. Maris is also charged with felony injury to a child after 2 children in his vehicle were also hurt in that crash. Police say he also tested positive for a number of drugs. Development in Boise's West End is really picking up. The city wants to grow an area west of downtown along the Main Street Fairview corridor and along Whitewater Park Boulevard. The city's calling this the 30th Street Master Plan. It's been in the works since 2012. Developers want to bring in new houses and businesses to that area.
I think it will be good for the community, but for business, for me, I'll probably have to relocate because property values are going to go up and I can't afford it.
As you just heard, small business owners are concerned, telling KBOI that development could make it so they can't afford to stay there. And Governor Otter has named former Senator Rob Geddes the new director for State Department of Administration. Geddes is from Soda Springs and served as a senator there from District 31 from 1995 to 2011. After that, he was appointed as chairman of the Idaho Tax Commission. Geddes is taking over for Teresa Luna, who recently resigned. The FBI says no charges will be filed over Idaho's private prison scandal. The decision comes after a 15-month-long investigation into the facility, which is run by Corrections Corporation of America. The Associated Press said the company gave state officials falsified documents to cover up thousands of hours of understaffing, but the FBI's investigation determined there was not enough evidence to file any charges. Investigators confirmed that it was norovirus that caused hundreds of kids to get sick at Lone Star Middle School in Nampa. This happened about 2 weeks ago, but the school district now says attendance at the school is back to normal. Still no word on the source of that virus. And the Boys and Girls Club is growing in Meridian. The organization broke ground yesterday on a new gym, teen center, and a technology center. Now all of this should be ready to go by next fall.